Alright, man, we're gonna hit it tonight. Dude, it's been like 4 months since my last stream. For real, 4 months went by in a motherfucking flash. But boy, we don't give a fuck, man, because tonight we let it rip, man. I'm worried that my rent muscle has atrophied, but I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what kind of bullshit I can come up with. So let's run it up. I'm about to open the floodgates. We're gonna do this new style, Abysses of Akerner 3, with the raids being able to be stacked on top of each other, everything on top of each other, just the craziest of the craziest thing ever. Let's go. Wait, okay, alright. Let's go, boys! It's time. It is time to go. Yeah, he's eating. Lord Sandstorm is good. He's just eating, dude. That's what he does. He's just chilling and eating and chilling. What's wrong with my FPS? I gotta turn it down a notch. Right there is sweet. If you got 144 hertz screen, just put it right under that and it's not gonna use any CPU, pretty much. I don't know. So who do we follow now? We need a leader, dude. It's Lucy, our leader. He's the master of Abyss 3. Everybody knows that, man, and nobody can deny that. So we might have to follow the master, the leader. But yeah, let's go. The last time we came here, everybody fucked up. Nobody knew what to do. The tables weren't open. They didn't pull a fucking lever. And it was just a weird thing, man. But now, I've done a lot of updates. So before, every raid, you had to wait till you could push the lever in the next raid. But now, you can do it all on top of each other. You can make it as crazy and fast as you want. Maybe too fast. Here's the thing. People don't understand. If we do 2 raids stacked on top of each other, 2 invisible bosses spawned at the same time, boy, what's gonna happen, dude? Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Something crazy, because we are gonna die with all these insane monsters spawning everywhere, dude. But let's go. Let's try it out. Raid 1, boys. Raid 1. Okay, is the tactic that we kill the bosses first? Okay, let's do some. I'm just here for the show. I'm standing around, looking around, whooping ass. Woo! It's been so I really thought that the summer is never arriving to Finland. I really thought that. Like, I legitimately thought that. I really thought that. What? I can't see the wall of Cosmos, man. What's going on? Oh my god, the invisible ball spawned right in front of me. What? Dude, it spawned right at the raid. We got so listen, this invisible boss right here, it spawns randomly around the map. It's a sign. If it spawned here, we're meant to do it easy tonight, man. We're meant to do it easy. Hoo-wee! But what is wrong with that wall? Can you guys see it? Can you guys see the wall? What's going on? So when we kill this, something crazy happens. We can do the other raid. Alright. Just trying to survive here. We got lucky with the first invisible boss. Listen, people! Announce it. The first invisible boss is dead. It is dead. Time for, do we pull the second raid? Okay, we did it. Alright, we got it. The Wall of Cosmos is here. Nice. So, my wifey and my kiddo, they're up north for a week. I'm home alone for a week. So you guys can expect some seriously fun adventures this week. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be getting back to my roots, to my real self, to the man that I am, that I've been missing for a very long time. But I'm back. I'm making my return right here, right tonight. Man, the summer came finally. It's making me so happy. It was like not minus. I mean, it was like 15 Celsius here in June. And then in July 10th, the summer arrived to Finland, and now it's like 25 Celsius. Feels like summer. You can go out at night, feel like it's still warm, unlike usually when it's like 8 Celsius degrees and it's just cold as shit with the wind and all. But now we're good, man. We're having a good time here. I'm sure everybody's seen how the crypto market's going, man. A Bitcoin's 120,000 US dollars. And what does that mean? Does it mean that Bitcoin is more valuable, or is the dollar just shit? Because I think the dollar is shit. It is losing its value all the time. The euro is losing its value all the fucking time. That's why Bitcoin is going up. It's a hedge against inflation, man. It's a way to protect yourself from all the bullshit that they're trying to do to us, make us poor and make your money worthless. That's what it's a sign of. That's why it's 120,000 US dollars right now, because the dollars are becoming less and less worthy by the hour, man. And it's really happening in front of our eyes, man. I told y'all back in like 2012, over 10 years ago on Outcast forums, get you some Bitcoin, man. I didn't know shit. I didn't know what I was saying, but I was right. Goddamn, for once, I was right. And I can look back and prove it. Ha! I didn't know what the fuck I was saying back then. I still don't, man. But my ramp muscle is still there. A little atrophied, but we're gonna keep it going. Alright, I'm following Lucy here. He seems to know what he's doing. There's 2 raids on top of each other. Okay, can't go there. I gotta fix that. Let's find the invisible Bowser. I'm trying. It wasn't that. That's a Cracktron Yeti Roth. Okay. Okay. Alright. Did they find it? Did somebody find it? Ridzi? Alright, Ridzu. Let's find that boy. I'm following Lucy. He seems to know what he's doing. Okay, here north, a little bit to the east. Yep, this is where we're going. Right here? Is this where it's happening? I guess it is. Oh, it's here? Really? Wow. Wow, nice job, Ridzu, man. My homie, dude. He found it. He got that motherfucker trapped, and now we're gonna move on to the next level. This is gonna be, by a long shot, 100x faster than we've ever done, dude. Of course I'm playing. Of course I'm shooting the shit on live stream. Of course I am. And you guys must have seen the Yalahar walls, right? You guys have seen them, right? Look at the walls. What? My screen just went off. Hey! What's going on? Dude! My screens just went off. Hear me? Yeah, there's no way to know if you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm back. I can at least see this screen, but not my upper screen. What just happened? Record time, dude. Record time. But remember, before the monsters, they would despawn, right? After every raid, but now there's no despawning, so they're just gonna keep on spawning and spawning and spawning, boy. Just keep on spawning. I don't know. I can't see my top screen, dude. Something's going on. My screen's just shut off, just like that. I don't know what that's about. But the stream is still working, I guess. People can hear me, right? Okay, I got my other screen on as well. Zure is the better streamer, dude. He doesn't have weird things going on with his screen. He doesn't fuck around. He's just got that high quality shit going on. While me, coming back off a long 4-month break, I'm just fucking around with my screens. They're shutting off. Things are fucking up. And we goddamn don't know what we're doing. Look at that wall, man. This is what I'm talking. So you guys see the wall up north. That's an unreleased area. The final adventure that combines all the areas you guys see, all the Alahar areas, for the final adventure, for the final battle through hell. And whoever walks through that madness is the man, and they will be rewarded. Yes, sir. I have, dude. Yo, Fisher, what are you? I didn't even use a ring. Where's Akatsuki when you need him, dude? He used to tell me, like, your ring ran out. I didn't even use a ring. Maybe I'm that strong nowadays, even though I haven't played. I've gotten smarter, dude. I've been on a brain break. Haven't I? So, now I'm wearing an Aurum Vertex ring. The best of the best. 30-minute consumable ring. Let me know if I run out of this one. Because I need that info, man. I needs it. I needs it. Wow, we're moving fast out here. Yeah, I was talking about my rent muscle atrophying. Like the rent muscle? Yeah. So, I was just talking about my rent muscle. That I'm able to rant and talk shit and bullshit nonstop for 20 hours in a row. And that muscle might have atrophied because I haven't talked in 4 months. But now I'm here and I feel I still got it, dude. But you guys have to give me something. You got to give me a subject to talk about, because I'm feeling the muscle weaken and weaken, dude. It's like not having gone to gym for a year and trying that 200 kilogram deadlift and you can't even lift a bar off the ground, dude. That's that crazy. God damn it. But the muscle, man, if you've ever had it, it's gonna come back even stronger, dude. Yeah, that's what I do, man. I love me. I've been eating a whole lot of red mold cheese today. It's called La Mercure cheese. It's from like the hills of France or something, you know, and it is so perfect. It's got this red crust, and inside it's such a soft white thing, man. I could just put that thing in my pocket and pick it up the next day and still eat it. That's how much I love me some cheese, boy. I love my cheeses. There's so much protein in them. Unprocessed milk or goat milk or whatever, man. You know who the goat is? Yeah, that's me. And you just munch those cheeses like a motherfucking maniac, dog. Alright. So, I think we're gonna die at the next raid. There's shit still spawning around. Steel spawning around. Steel. Killing it, man. Ooh, I gotta level me. No! I did not take the EXP grave. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What is it with these Wall of Cosmos things that you can't see when they spawn? Super weird. Super weird. Don't matter. It don't matter. We are doing the third raid now. This is called the Abyss 4, actually, because I removed the third one that was not really part of everything, and I made it into this hunting thing where people could just hunt and group hunt, but nobody ever uses it. You guys really got to start using the Abyss dungeon system. The butt studies are going well, man. Getting my PhD, you know how it is. I'm just kidding. I'm not studying. I graduated from the university a long time ago, man, as an engineer, as a computer sciences dude. But I still never ever had a job, boy. I never ever had a job, boy. I've been just bootstrapping my own projects, doing my own thing, living my life, going after the dreams that I got, going after the thoughts that I got, chasing the goals that are important to me, being creatively true to myself, not listening to nobody, not taking orders from nobody except for from the people of Outcast, because we really do this thing together and we're just having fun, man. But that's what I've been doing my whole life since I was a little kid and I started Outcast. It started a machine at the same time that's been growing, man. Outcast to me is like a baby, dude. It's like my organ, man. It's not a liver, it's not a heart, but it is something. What? How do we go up north? Trap? Oh, that was the worst illusion I've ever seen. What? Down, boys, go down, boys, go down, go down, go down. Where is the fucking raid, dude? What? Let's kill this Orbithrax. Dude, we walked to the wrong goddamn place. Don't tell me that I just did. Yeah, we did. Back. Oh my goodness. Where am I supposed to go? Could somebody just even a little bit help me? Where? The ride here. Fizzo got me. He got me. He got me. Hee-haw. No, you don't think they did? Really? What? What are you guys tripping on about? Of course I got it working, twerking, jerking like a motherfucker. I did fix it. You guys are always tripping, dude. Joel is making bugs, dude. Y'all ain't ever seen a bug, cause I make things perfect. You know I give it my all, man. When I wake up, my fingers are like scissors and I chop motherfucks up into ground beef and I fry y'all asses on the pan and I eat 1,000 grams of protein for breakfast. And then it's just fucking game on for the rest of the day, man. That's how I approach life. I really do, man. So wait, what's the next thing we gotta do, man? Could somebody tell me? I'm following Aeon Fire, but I feel like he's got no clue what's happening here. He's just like running around like a headless chicken. But in Lucy I trust. Just watch this. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Nice, the lever has been pulled. That was fast, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. No lies, that was fast. That was quick. Woohoo! What? Yeah, that's what we do. We just remove the door if we don't have access to it. Oh my god, placing the teleport at the goddamn spacewalk is hard. What? Lord, I did not push you, trust me. Alright, kill all these monsters. All of them. All at once. A little summer night session, man. That's how we do it. So many animations, so much seizure out here, dude. Too much epilepsy. But that's what Outcast is. It's like me as a little child having a thing in my head, and I started chasing that thing. I started working on it, doing it, creating it, making it better. Slowly but surely came into something. Now, all that I lacked as a human being since I was a kid is visible, or was visible and was fixed. All my flaws, all the bad things I've done, all the good stuff I've done, it's visible in one way or another. Some of it isn't, some of it is. You know, so many things changed all throughout the past 21 years. But now we're here, man, and it is crazy. It's crazy because it is art. Some people make music, other people play pianos, other people jerk off and film it, and it's their art. But for me, this is my art. This is the art that I do. And my consciousness, who I am as a person, my view of this world, and all this stuff that I do is what Outcast represents. And it also, not only that, because it also represents all the people that have been here, have had a major effect on the game, and will continue to have a major effect on the game. Because I trust the people more, I trust the Outcastians more than I do myself in a lot of stuff. Like, I would not fucking balance the vocations myself, dude. I would never trust myself with something like that. I wouldn't know how to balance a hunting place that I've done my best to release, but the people always know the best. They know what to do, really, because they are the ones that get to experience the final thing that it is after all the painting, all the brush whipping, tipping, paint throwing, spray can spraying, illegal shit is done. You know what I'm saying? And the reference to the illegal shit was because people, you know, they spray paint illegal things everywhere. We don't do that on Outcast. We're all about legality. You guys already know that. But anyways, that's what. Okay, I get the point. You're asking, like, did you paint this? It's literally the canvas, but there's nothing on it. Like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? Like, this is what the space is. You are right to ask me and question my credibility and validity and everything that I am. Because a spacewalk is just a blank paper where I dropped a couple of things, dude. But sometimes the best art is the most simple stuff. You know, you cannot deny that fact. This is what it is. We try complex things. We try simple things. We try overly complex things like Abyss 3 originally was and still is as a quest. When people hadn't figured it out. It's all about that. You have to push it as hard as you can, as hard as your brain lets you, as hard as your consciousness lets you, and let it fucking rip and put it out in the world. Your art, your vision. Oh my god, my screens. What? Okay, no, we're back. My screen went black again. I don't know what's wrong with this. We're at the black, vast darkness of space, and my screens went dark and black again. But boy, I just don't give a fuck about that either, because we're moving forward. Right? I know what it is, so I'll tell you what it is. I've made a program that constantly records how long I'm on the PC and how much I am AFK. So this program not only shows how much I AFK and I'm on the PC, but it shuts my screens off after 5 minutes of not moving the mouse. So I don't think I moved the mouse. I think that's it. I didn't move the mouse for 5 minutes, and I've just been talking, moving my character with the keyboard, clapping, yapping, my mouth trapping harder than a motherfucker ever could, and we're still rolling. And all the screens in the world could shut down, but Outcast will always live on. It's gonna live on in the internet. It's gonna live on when it doesn't exist in people's memories, man. Goddamn, I already heard my voice go there. My rant muscle, dude, my throat muscles, I need to train them better. God damn it. Oh yeah, this part used to be extremely hard. So when people came to this fiery, look, all this fire is the engine. It's from the propulsion system of the spaceship, of the fucking spaceship that shoots fucking fire everywhere, because it's still using old school jet engine shit, man. It's using goddamn fuel as its energy source. It ain't none of that futuristic tic-tac UFO shit that's got some sort of anti-gravity type of deal where they fucking whip around some mercury in a tube and God knows what type of Nazi Gluck machine and make gravity go boom boom and fucking move through space and time so fast you can't even understand it. And they passed the laws of physics. This ain't that spaceship, but we will have that spaceship because next after this spaceship has gone by, it's flown by, and we've done it a million times. One day comes the fucking final UFO that does use anti-gravity systems as its propulsion, man. Use the Byfield Brown effect like the goddamn B-2 bomber secretly maybe does. It does all that, and we're gonna ride through the spaceship, and it's gonna fuck with time, and it's gonna fuck with our understanding of time and speed in the game, and we're just gonna go fucking crazy, man. And y'all can't stop listening because I do have a point. I really I really got a point, boy. I do. I wish I could hop on Lord Sandstorm's sofa, roll a motherfucking fat doink with this motherfucker, and hit it to the air and arrive at the clouds and look down and be like, boy, now I can chill. But it's not time for that yet, man. We cannot goddamn chill. Not right now. We cannot chill. We cannot go on a sofa and roll. We can't hit them big fat doinks of 5 grams or whatever he does. We can't do that yet because it ain't time to relax. It's time to fucking move on, move through this vastness of space, which is the spacewalk where we're at, and just fucking run it up, dude, because we got a lot of monsters on us. And you guys know what we gotta do. We gotta smack through this shit and not give up. And after this comes, so we got still a little more ways to go through the spacewalk, and and we still got more ways to go through the spacewalk, and we're gonna arrive at the motherfucking Occurner's prison, man. And at the Occurner's prison, there's a different thing there. Because when you kill the Wizardrian, whatever fucking monster, I don't know their names because I made them, they're so trippy that I can't even remember. Some sort of wizard, and there was a raid that I looked at. It spawned monsters, despawned, spawned, despawned. But it was such a slow thing to despawn them because back then people used to be so low level. And it took an hour for the despawn and respawn. So people haven't actually gotten to experience all that in a long time. But now they will because I made the monsters, all of them, spawn at once. So prison itself will be a little bit tougher. Not much, but a little bit, man. And it'll be a good time because we're going to see really what it's all about. And I'm talking about the mountain. I'm not talking about the big circle around it or the circle around the mountain. I'm just talking about that mountain thing. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Whoo, so many monsters. How am I not dying? But the main point in all of this is, trust me, I know what we're gonna do. I know how to make it the craziest adventure ever, and I know how to make it last forever. 21 years, still going, another 20 on the scopes. I'ma shoot through that shit like a fucking bullet. I got an extended clip in my Uzi. It's a banana clip and a laser scope. I'll look through that big sniper scope with the laser pointer right at your fucking dome, and I pull the trigger and I shoot it, and the bullet just flies infinitely. That's Outcast. That is the bullet. And my screens went off again, dude. Why am I not using my mouse? What is going on? What? Dude, I gotta stop this weird Python program that I made that calculates how much time I spend on my PC, how much I'm AFK, and then not only that, now that my screens are black, I remembered another thing about it. What it also shows me, how many breaks do I take. So let's see, I'm gonna tell you guys the stats and shut this fucking program off forever. Okay, let's do it. Alright, let me go south. Let me go south. South. Come on, what is paralyzing me, man? Paralyzing. Alright, so I'm gonna look. I've been on the PC today for 12 hours. That is so fucking crazy. I've been on the PC for 12 hours and 30 minutes, and I've taken 29 breaks. So that's a lot of breaks. I take breaks. I can't even stay on the PC for an hour, it looks like. I've taken 29 breaks in over almost 13 hours. How many? What is that? Could somebody explain the mathematics behind that? That's what my program says. Okay, I'm gonna shut it off now. That's a lot of breaks. So I do not stay on the PC for even 30 minutes. I need a break. I need a walk, man. If you sit, you know what happens. When you eat a lot, when you drink a lot, and you just sit, the fucking electrons in your electron transport chain, aka ETC, inside your mitochondria, they overflow and they cause mitochondrial DNA damage. And that's what fucking leads to cancer. And that's why they say do not sit. But boy, I'ma sit like a fucking maniac because my mitochondria are functioning like gods. Man, I make sure to feed them, give them energy, and give them the right type of energy, and I make sure they're healthy, because that's when you go fucking crazy. When all the cells in your body, they get the ultra, all types of light from sun. They get the right nutrients, they get exercise, they get movement. Your electrons don't fucking overflow into the mitochondrial membrane and get your fucking thing, mitochondrial DNA damage, which then ends up causing all kinds of insanity like cancer, diseases. Then you get insulin resistance. Then your glucose is too high. Then insulin comes to save it. Then you're in a fucking insane state of being and you just feel sick. But goddamn, you know we're all good. We're all good because Outcast is gonna save us, man. Fuck your mitochondria, fuck your cells and everything on a cellular level, because it's all good, man. You gotta love it, man. We're here, we're here now, and we're just enjoying this thing because that's what it's all about, man. Being together and fucking having fun, man. Dude, this is like, I don't know what that was, but is this what turns me on? It does turn me on, man. I don't know what it is, man, but once this rant muscle gets me going, man, I do not ever stop. Ever. Never stop. I don't know what I got, dude. Let me tell you guys what I think ADHD is. There's different types of brains, different types of brain structures. People have had different types of life experiences, which then ends up forming your brain, because your brain is really fully grown when you're by the time you're 25, right? And what it means, and I will tell you guys what ADHD is. It does not exist. I believe it doesn't exist. There's just different types of human beings that aren't meant to sit in an office. They're not meant to be and stand on a chair for 10 hours in a row. They're not meant to be on a school chair sitting and listening to your history teacher. They cannot do that. They cannot be focused on things that they don't see important, that they don't care about, that they don't find interesting. And that's always been me. If you want to define ADHD or whatever, I'll tell you guys how I am. I don't give a fuck about things that people tell me. I don't do anything that anybody tells me. I carve my own road, my own path with a chainsaw. I chop all these trees down. I make a road. I put a pavement on it, and I put that shit, make it so smooth that you could roll on it with your two fucking testicles as wheels. And I really do that. And since I was a little kid, I just could not accept what people told me. I cannot listen when people tell me things. I need to understand what you're saying. I gotta know what the point is. I gotta get to the root of the problem, man. I gotta get to the problem, to the root cause, and understand what really causes the things that happen around us. What really is the reason for everything. And that led me to everything that is today, right? And I was never good at school. I used to think like, oh, I suck at mathematics, I suck at physics. But then I used to even think I'll never learn how to code. Then I tried to find a way. I went to the university to get become an engineer because I wanted to force myself to code because it was so hard to focus. It was so hard to get myself to code as a kid on Outcast. And it helped a little bit, but really it wasn't until we started really wrecking things out with the client and the engine to a deeper level that got me truly interested, and then I couldn't stop myself. It wasn't until I wanted to understand more about the surrounding universe around me that I got interested in physics. understanding the formulas, understanding what the quantum physics is, what quantum biology is. Then I never cared about that shit at school. Then I wanted to understand biology of the human being. Then I wanted to understand things on a cellular level. Then I wanted to understand the cellular organelle, and then I wanted to understand this and that and get to the bottom of it, man. You gotta get to the bottom of it, man, because I don't feel satisfied until I understand everything. And when I do understand everything, when I get to the bottom of things, I get bored and I move on to the next thing. I never stick with things for a long time. I always have a hard time focusing on things for a long time, unless I really care about it, find it interesting. I see it as a goal. I see it has purpose. And truly, really, that's what Outcast is. That's what it all is. That's why I'm still here, because I just keep finding it infinitely interesting to understand how to make a better game, how to build it forever, how to make it not just a game, but something that is based on time and energy, man. You have to fucking make a game that is based on the human's time and energy. Energy is measured in calories, right? You eat food, it's calories, your body consumes it, and then then you can do things. If you don't eat food, if you don't consume energy, what happens is you die, right? So, wait. Do I have to? Oh, no doors here. That's what Outcast is. Let me continue. So it's all about time and energy. What this game is, it's you consuming energy in the form of food. Energy measured in calories. When you consume that energy, you play the game and consume the energy and do things and take actions in the game. And also time. There's no more valuable currency in the human existence and the existence of the universe than time. You will never ever get the time that you spend on anything back. But you can get the energy, right? Because it's just continuing to flow on a free state, right? But the point being that that is based on time and energy, because I believe that is the most valuable formula in human. Things like Bitcoin are. You have to spend energy, you have to use electricity, spend it on calculations, and that's how you mine things like Bitcoin. That's what makes it valuable. Nobody can just create it out of thin air. And I don't usually, almost never create things out of thin air. That's why things are valuable and will continue to be more valuable in the game in the long run. Now, most people will capitulate. They're gonna panic during summers when there's not much activity. They're gonna pain when there hasn't been an update for a while. They're gonna get into a bad mind state. But I promise to fucking God that I will always pull people out of it. I will always pick you by your neck, pull you out of that deep swamp, and tell you, man, it's all gonna be good. Because every single time it was, oh, this time is different. No, it never is different, because I'll keep on pushing and giving my own energy into this. This is what it transforms to. And I feel like I consume enough energy on a daily basis, and the cells are healthy enough to where I can keep on producing these things. And it's motherfucking crazy, man. That's how it is. And really, wait, what happened? Okay, we're back. We're back. So, again, time and energy, the most valuable currencies. That's what Outcast is. And we will eventually transform things into something where people can move the energy and time that was spent here into whatever form they wish. If it is a currency, if it is some sort of a currency or thing that is more valuable than the things on Outcast, they will be able to do that. And we will have liquidity to do that, and we will have the ability to do it in multiple different ways. And that's what it really is. And maybe I lost people by now, but that's what it is. I'm selling a whole lot of I don't know here, man, but it's better than nothing. All right, I got a level. At least I got something out of my system there, didn't I? That's what I've been holding back for 4 months. But that's what it is, man. That's what I believe every game is about, really. It's about having fun, having a good time. It's really just you interacting with a database. In between lies an illusion of trees and swords and armors and things. Because humans need to relate to something. And this is what we can relate to, right? It's just blocks of mud and shit. Random pictures. None of us would care about it, but we do care about this stuff because it looks cool, recognizable, man. It looks familiar. We can care about it, man. Who are we looting crazy things, or what are we doing here? Rare. But again, back to the ADHD thing. People probably think because I'm able to rant like this, talk about this, move from subject to subject like this, but really it's just my brain connecting things together, and it's my way to view life, man. I really believe in people, man. I believe in humans. I believe in everybody that's here, man. I believe in us having a good time and building something great together, because I really this ain't it, man. This isn't the final form of everything, man. This is the beginning, man. I feel like this is the beginning. We can get to something much greater, and we will get to something greater. And I really am on the front line of having to execute that vision, and I will, because I give nothing less than everything, and that's the most important thing. Give everything you got, man, to whatever you do. If you can get result and end thing out of it. That's what it is. So sometimes, like, here's another. Zura just mentioned something interesting, like things like why doesn't my suggestion get noticed? Every suggestion that anybody ever gave was noticed. I listen to everything, right? Every single thing that was ever said, I've listened to, I've read it. But if you chased every idea without a hitch of thought, without a hitch of logic or rationale behind it, you'd be fucked. So what you have to do is, if something is truly important, it's gonna be a subject that keeps on coming up. If you mention whatever thing, like a game improvement thing, once a year, it is not important enough. The important things keep consistently coming up to a point where it cannot be ignored. And that's when you really need to make a decision and a change. Now, sometimes people are too occupied in their own lives, in the game, and their own goals in the game, and whatever is outside of it, to really even remind me. So things slip through the fingers, right? And that's tough. But you have to. What you have to really look is like the patch notes. You have to look at the patch notes. If you think to yourself like, okay, where did these things come from? Because it wasn't me most of the time, just thinking to myself alone in a room, in a dark corner on a sofa, thinking like, oh, this is what I gotta do. It's the people telling me what to do. Me and the people discussing together how to improve the game. That's what these things are, you know? Sometimes they come from a single person. Sometimes they maybe aren't that important overall. But it is the totality of every change ever made. And you can go on the website. Anybody can. Scroll down because there's an infinite number of changes. It is such a remarkable amount of changes that I've managed to do with the help of everybody that it cannot be ignored, you know? It cannot be ignored. And really, that's what it's about. That's how you improve a game. Now, there's things that I do want to do, like people are bringing up in this questing session the new spells, things like that. This is the type of stuff that we really will do. There's even in the past week, I've had discussions with people about new spells. There's people in this questing session that I've talked to, we've had deep discussions about vocation balance, what's wrong with mages, what's wrong with paladins, what's wrong with knights, how could they be improved at a level where it doesn't make them OP, where it's good and fun and meaningful, where it doesn't break the game. And it's actually hard, because when you do make a change and you make somebody better, the problem is you can't... Oh my god, I just died. That was my first death. Whoo! Got it. I got it. First death. I'm pretty happy about that one. So it is really just about that. Some things, they are meant to take time. For example, the creative process of a human being cannot be forced. A quest cannot be forced. Content can't be forced. Now, you can and should sometimes make it brainlessly if it means that it's gonna have a positive effect on the game and the community overall. But at the same time, most of the time, you really just want to take your time, be slow with things, because you don't want to push out shit. And sometimes, no matter how hard you try, they're gonna throw tomatoes at you, lettuce at you. You're gonna be walking around with a moldy lettuce on your head, looking like a motherfucking mushroom cap. But that's what life is, man. That's how it goes. That's what it is. It ain't nothing else to it. And vision, it's much harder. Like, the process also of bringing an idea from an idea level into reality is this. You have an idea, you think about it. You think about it for a week sometimes, for a month sometimes, for a half a year sometimes. Sometimes you think about it for a week, then it disappears for a month and comes back. I've had all possible combinations of these things happen to me, but eventually it becomes excruciatingly painful to just think. And you know, in your heart you know, wow, here we are. Now we're at a point where the idea has to become reality, and you execute on the vision, on the idea that you had. And that's when it becomes reality. It becomes a map, it becomes a quest, it becomes an item, it becomes a monster, it becomes a thing that people can enjoy. And that is really the process. But it sometimes takes a long time, and it has to become excruciating to where thinking about it isn't gonna lead anywhere anymore. And it becomes reality, because then you create it. And that's it. And now it's reality. And then you begin to improve it. The thing is, create things, have ideas, release them. Iterate, move, improve. It's not something like you can just create things and they're perfect suddenly. It's all about iteration. You test things and you improve and you change and you remove, you delete, you create new things, and that's what it is. That's what it all is. Right here, right now. Every spell, everything, the spells hit you. Not all animations show, so that it's not too spammy, but it is still too spammy. Sounds, things, little things that make it more immersive, fun, interesting, keep people's FPSs high, not too low, still keep that seizure going on, because Outcast is about that hectic stuff. And that's what you're seeing on the screen right now. All the things, all the monsters, the party share, the people, the EXP, how it gets spread out in the event of a quest, when you click a statue, when everybody's on your screen, and that's all these things that are going on. There's so many, like, just the things that are happening on this screen have been iterated, changed, updated. Their functionality has been totally revamped many times over the many years that I've been working on the game. And that is, man, it's just such a crazy thing. And now we're here. Still riding it, still killing it, still whooping ass, still improving it, and we're still in the beginning. 21 years and still in the 21 years and still feeling like you got everything to give. Because I will, you know? What? I died again. Okay. Let me walk south, buddy boy. One of the hardest things is like, at a point when you make a quest, every monster has a meaning on the path. Every combination of monsters, like in here, a prison, you could just spam monsters mindlessly, but when I place monsters, I have a thought. Every monster tactically is different. Every combination is different. You have to move differently to survive it. Now we're at a level though where these parts mean nothing. But back then, when prison was new, boy, you had to move slowly and make sure you didn't fuck up. Every part has a meaning. In the end, that meaning kind of wanes away because you become so strong that the effects of that meaning become irrelevant, and that's when the next content comes out. That's when the next thing comes out. And it's going to be more challenging, more interesting. Back in the day, like, how long did it take people to complete Abyss 3 Spacewalk in Prison? A long time. It was I feel like it was a multi plus 1 year process. First you had to figure out Abyss 3. It's a labyrinth of understanding what happens, when it happens, how it happens, and what order it happens. Then you move on to Spacewalk, which is monsters. It's not about things like Abyss 3. The theme changes, the mechanics change. And at Spacewalk you just have to be careful. You have to have patience, because when you have patience in something, you wait. You go steady, you move steady, and then you notice somebody lacks that patience that you need, and it causes everybody to die. You know, oh boy, we should have just been more organized. We should have done it better. And next time you try again, and then you move here. This is a similar part to Spacewalk. It's not Abyss 3 anymore. It's just a different form of it, you know? And that's what you can see in all the quests, like Balshrun 5. Those were all the parts where people died, where they got surprised, where they had a tough time communicating as a team, or where patience was tested. Those were all the parts there. Alright, let's kill this invisible boss. Pew! That's man. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I do, dude. It's what I love doing. I love it. Is. I gotta breathe a little bit here, man. I'm sweating. I'm sweating like a motherfucker, boy. I'm like the water wall. I should. I'm like the waterfall of sweat, dude. I'm like the waterfall of sweat. And if you step in this motherfucker, you gonna slip your ass like you just stepped on a banana, man. And we gonna keep on rolling, man, because you know I got it. Whew. I'm breathing. Gotta catch a breath here. I appreciate it, man, though. I hope everybody's having a good time. I don't even know what day it is. My kid, my wife, they're out of town, up north. I don't even know what's going on, man. It's just whatever day, or the week, or the time, in space, time, and we're having fun, dude. Man, that's all that matters. What we just loot. Oceanic lizard boots. What do we do? So what's the plan? Could somebody tell me or give me suggestions as to what we're gonna do after this one? If we finish prison now, what do we do after it? Do we continue somewhere for a little bit, or just, I don't know. I really don't. Maybe it'll be a good time to end it, but I don't know. Yeah, Zure just said, let me see what he said. This is what he said. Joel's wife and kiddo are out for the week. He says he's gonna rest up and get shit done. First night, coked up, hallucinating or ranting all night on stream. That's what I do, boy. Remove the coke and hallucinations, because I've never had this type of clarity. I've never had this type of vision in my head. Ideas about life, ideas about what I want to do, and executed them on them like a fucking Terminator, dude. I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 1 when he pulls his eyes out because he's a motherfucking tough guy, and that eyeball falls into the kitchen sink, and this motherfucker goes on to destroy everybody, man. I'm T-800, 200, whatever robot, you name it, man. I'm gonna keep on going. You could shoot me, you could hit me, you could talk shit about me, you could DDoS me like they did for months, and we didn't give up. You could fuck around, you could blackmail, you could try to ruin my family, you could try to ruin my life, you could try to ruin everything. They've done. Trust me, there's things that I will never say that people have done because of Outcast and me, especially when I was younger and people were younger, and I fucking survived it. We survived it. Everybody that's here tonight and will be in future questing sessions, we survived it, dude. Remember just many months ago, every single Sunday night we got DDoSed so hard you'd get kicked out, have black screens, but every fucking Sunday evening we had more people online. We have more people joining, and we were just racking the shit up like maniacs. Nobody gave a fuck. Some people were pissed off, some people were disappointed that they'd been kicked when they went to do whatever things like drink milk and chew bubble gum and not play Outcast, and then they came back and they'd been kicked out and missed a couple of levels. But it's life, man. It is goddamn life, and it is vicious, and it is beautiful, man. It's both and all, everything at once at the same time. No more kicks on Sunday evenings. The DDoS has stopped because there's no effect. Their bullshit has no effect. Take me down, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm made out of titanium, boy. I done went through everything you could imagine. Every shot I've taken. Every bullshit insult I've heard. Every way to be offensive and criticize in a negative way I've taken. And it still hurts sometimes. It still stings. I still get a little wound where I put a fucking band-aid, one of them fucking Looney Tune band-aids with Mickey Mouse on it, and I move on. I don't fucking stay crying about shit that people said, did, or tried to do. You know, it's life, man. Because at a certain point you realize, like, man, ain't nothing gonna take me down. And all it does is makes all of us stronger, man. People here are made out of something else, man. Ain't no pussies here. Ain't no wet, tiny, dried up, twinkly pussies here that I could just pinch and make you fly away. Nah, y'all motherfuckers is gonna stay here till the end of the days, man. And I know it, man. I really know it. But that dude, I'm gonna go back to that dude. It was just that strength, that not giving up, that made this DDoS dude fly away like a pigeon. He was like a prrrr, and he'd fly away because he couldn't do shit, man. And that shit hurts. He'll remember it forever, man. We're still gonna be here in 10 years when that motherfucker grows up, has a job, has a family, and thinks like, why did he do it, man? Because that's what it is. So back in the day, there used to be another server owned by this Dutch guy. And you guys know how the Dutchies are. There used to be a Dutch guy named Ryan. He used to run a competing server. They even tried to make a copy of Outcast on multiple occasions. They DDoSed me so hard, Outcast was fully offline for months. Literally I used to host Outcast from home back then, and my whole neighborhood network went down. I still have the emails that are like my provider telling me, don't host this game at home if these guys cause the whole network to go down at your neighborhood. That's how crazy it used to be back in the day, and we still survived it. And then Ryan, one day, me and Ryan became friends, and he was like, man, I'm sorry about all that shit. I don't know what I was thinking. We were just crazy kids back then. I was a crazy kid too. He would blackmail me into giving him levels. I would give him levels. I would give him gear, but then he'd have wars. He'd have wars with people. He'd get mad when they whooped his fucking ass in PvP, and he'd die and DDoS the server again for no reason other than, well, whatever was caused to him by another player. And it felt like it's never gonna stop. But now we're here. This dude's grown up. He's got a family. I got a family, and we're all good, man. Life is life. Yeah, boy. There might be, so listen, Fizzo, that's good spotting. I changed this raid because there was a raid that happened on this mountain, and then it would despawn an hour after, but normally because people are so high level, they would miss that part. So now all the monsters spawn at once. Fizzo, good spotting. There might be more monsters here. You are correct in your observation. And that's the other thing. You can't bullshit people around here. Well, how was I the first one to go here? What? We are at the final Tower of Skulls. There's skulls here because many people lost their lives. Their heads are on sticks. That's what it represents. Many people lost their lives on the original adventures here till the end. And now we're here. I died twice. That means something. It's been a long road. Back down the memory lane from all the way when we were all kids. Some people like Wins. He's played here for 21 years to the T, man. Some other people for 10 years, 6 years, 5 years. People have taken such leader positions here that I could have never taken and led everybody through these crazy adventures. We've had such memorable times. I've been invisible, watching all the madness go on and just enjoying the adventure, man. What an adventure. We'll see if there's an easy grave we could get. Let me know. Let me know. Alright, we gotta call it a wrap. You know how it goes, man. I'll catch you on the flip side, but this wasn't the end, man. Again, this was the beginning. The beginning. I'll catch you on the flip side.